What's up?
Queefing?
And we're on.
Are we on? Queefing?
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna go be like explain like why there hasn't been a cast in a while, but there hasn't been a cast in a while, and there's gonna be many before this. So if I talked about it, it would just be like they would already know because presumably they would listen to these chronologically. Maybe.
I mean, do you want to release the last one?
Yeah.
Next, and then this one after that?
Whatever. I don't even
close.
care.
I'd like to catch back up to real time.
I don't even care. I'm just gonna like ignore it. We'll just release like 5 at once and be like, what? Nothing.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry about all this content.
Sorry. Interface broke and was forced to upgrade it to a newer, nicer interface that actually enhanced my life because I play guitar through my computer as well. So got a new interface that has me down to less than a millisecond of latency.
That rules.
That rules.
That crushes.
And got it off Marketplace for a steal.
Cool, man. What's been going on with you? We haven't really been talking this week.
Oh, this week? Fucking, dude, not much. I took Monday off. Oh, that was pretty funny, yeah. We went to see Matt McCusker last weekend, which we did post on the page. That was sick as hell, but we partied way too hard. Came home, and I was like, dude, I think I need another rest day. So I called in on Monday, but then I was like, I had to do some stuff. Me and my girlfriend, dude, we hit the fucking bum circuit, dude. It was funny. I was joking about it because my girlfriend is not the type to return cans. You know, she's from the West Side. Probably never had to do that before. And I'm like, you want to come with me? Are you sure? Like, she came with, hated it. She fucking hated it. It was so funny.
Did you guys manually put in the cans?
Yeah, we went to fucking Bottle Drop.
Get the fucking green bags already.
I know. I will.
Peasant.
But now that the cans are gone, I can go do that and start putting them in those. But yeah, she was not happy in there. And then it was funny because some bum came up and like he didn't speak English. He was this like Latino bum, and gave her like his cans that wouldn't go through the machine. We divide and conquered. We split the cans and went to different machines. So I'm on the opposite wall as her. I'm looking over at her, seeing how she's doing. And some bum drops a bag next to her, and she's like, "Those aren't mine." And he's like pointing at her, pointing at the bag, like, "These are for you." She's like, "Oh no, those aren't mine." Like, I'm like, "He's giving them to you." Like, and then my first thought was like, she's just gonna be like, "Great, more work now." Like, but then also those cans those were his hand counts. Like, they wouldn't go through the machine.
That guy's fuck it cans.
Yeah, so I'm looking over there like, great. That guy just gave my girlfriend, who was not cut out for bum work, extra bum work to do.
Yeah, well, that guy thought it was too much bum work.
Well, because in his
bum.
Well, dude, because in his world, that's the sickest shit possible. If somebody just gives you their cans, they're like, that's like here's money. You know what I mean? To her, she was like, "Oh, that's more sticky shit I have to touch." I just laughed when he dropped them there. I was like, "He's giving them to you. He's giving them to you."
I haven't put a can physically into a machine in like 8 years, dude. I've just been on. You get the green bags, you slap your sticker on it, and you just drop it off.
Dude. It seems sick. And I remember you talking about bum work doesn't interest you, but it's so funny because that day we hit the bum circuit. Like I said, we started out the day, hit the can return. Came back because she had to like quad wash her hands and change her sweater, which I just changed my sweater and quad wash too. But then she also wanted to go to Goodwill, and she's been wanting to check out the bins, which is like a bulk Goodwill store. You just
I'm aware of the bins. Never been there.
They sell shit by weight or like 75 cents. It's really cheap. So we start out the day, go do cans, bum shit. Then we go to the Goodwill bins store. Bum shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, Goodwill by weight?
Wait,
That's some bum shit.
It gets better, dude. And then I'm like, because I was craving wings. We talked about this off cast a little bit. I was craving wings, so we went to Wingstop. That's not bum shit. We did that. That was sick. And then we went to hit the food bank because we're working pours right now for the next week and a half. And after making bills and everything work, like, don't have enough money for food. So we hit this food bank.
Why'd you go to Wingstop?
Because I got $40 off the cans, and that was fun money.
So you guys are like, we're fucking rich.
What am I going to do? Yeah, what am I going to do? Like, oh, $40, sick. I'll put that in my pocket, and that'll... I mean, yeah, I guess I could do that. Like, that probably would have been smart, but And that's probably why we're working poor, because we're just like, you know what?
I hear about it all the time. I always hear about your trials and tribulations, and then I also hear that you went to like some expensive restaurant, and I'm like,
and then I have like a nice house and all these birds and exotic animals.
Like, dude, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, it's tough, dude. The lifestyle I'm accustomed to, like, was fine in like 2019, 2020, but you know how much inflation has increased here since 2020?
Yeah, it is actually pretty brutal.
18%. If you're not getting a cost of living adjustment and then a raise, which I'm not because my boss is a fucking beep. The word started with K, and
cunt.
And then cunt with a K for sure.
Mortal cunt.
So then, we're like, yeah, we still live the same way, and then, so yeah, we went to Wingstop. It was sick. And then we hit the food bank. We hit the triple bum circuit. Fucking cans, Goodwill, food bank. That's like, what else can you do in a day as a bum to make ends meet? Like, and then we come back to our nice house
office.
with our cars.
Besides, like DHS is the only other stop you could have made.
But I will say this: I was wondering what kind of people, because like show up in the food bank line, and I like felt bad because Alexa's car is pretty nice. I was like, are they gonna think we're pieces of shit because we're in this car? But then we went there, dude, and there was a ton of like I think there was a Tesla in that line, and I was like, okay, us driving this 2014 Subaru, that's one thing. That guy's driving a Tesla. That guy needs to get his priorities straight, dude.
Yeah,
for real,
or
dude.
There'll just be some giant Ukrainian family.
Yeah, it was,
and they leave in sports cars.
This food bank though, like they give us good shit, and then Alexa just sees what they give us, and she's like, just like alchemizes a sick dinner off that, and I'm like,
that's cool.
Hell yeah, that rules.
Do you pay for it? Is it free?
It's free, straight up free.
Well, that'd be funny. That'd be a really funny grind if you just went there and then sold it at like super cheap, like 14 cents a can.
Yeah, I've thought about that. I've thought about like even if like we weren't in dire straits financially for the next couple weeks, going after the fact, but that doesn't feel good. That doesn't. It's a church, for crying out loud, that gives it to us. It's
that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, so I'm not going to abuse
Especially
it.
if you're flipping it on FB Marketplace.
No, we're not going to abuse it.
That's a hell of a grind.
We have not been abusing it. We actually need it. Like, yeah, we have like this house and all this shit that like actual bums don't have, but still, after it's all said and done, like we don't have money for fucking food after paying for it. It's crazy.
Damn.
So, I mean, but also like we did, because things were better when we got into this situation. Like things were fine, and then COVID hit and the fucking rapid shrinkflation hit, and now it's like my pockets are turned out like I don't know what happened. I don't even know what happened. It hit me like a fucking whirlwind.
Yeah, it's brutal, man. Fucking bean and cheese burritos are like $2.68 at Taco Bell, dude.
Dude, we went to Super Burrito this morning. Guess how much it is for 2 breakfast burritos?
How much?
$20.50.
Fuck.
For 2 breakfast burritos. It's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. I remember, dude. I mean, because we've been going to Super Burrito since time immemorial. Like, I've watched them go from $7.50
straight out of the primordial ooze, straight to Super Burrito.
Straight to Super Burrito, yeah, dude. Yeah, and then
I mean, none of that stuff's real, but yeah. Anyways.
I mean, back then, maybe, who knows? To say one way or the other is kind of crazy. No matter what, like
I'm not on that at all. But go
on what? Definite. Being like, this is for sure what happened?
Oh, I'm on that. I'm saying I'm
not. Oh,
not,
you are?
Yeah.
You're not on, like, the ambiguity or, like, the agnosticism of, like, nobody knows anything really?
No.
Well, that's where faith comes. Otherwise, what does faith mean to you? Like, because nothing's fucking, like, you have to, I'm not saying to just be, like, apathetic and nihilistic, but for real, like, if somebody comes at me, like, facts and logic and science, I'm like, you're a fucking asshole, dude. Like, because you only know what they know, and then what gets passed down to you.
Find out, like, oh, actually that was wrong. Like 3 weeks later, now we think it's this. 3 weeks later, oh, actually that was wrong. Now we think that,
yeah.
Big edit here. Don't worry about what we cut.
So
that's what's going on with me.
Anyways, Blockbuster's weird. No, I'm just kidding. That reminds me though. I have been thinking. I've been flaunting the idea of going to an open mic and trying a couple bits, trying my hand at some stand up.
Yeah, I've thought about that too. But then I'm like, damn, like I got to do that either after work or on my precious weekends.
So there's a comedy club, within the zip code I work in.
Dude, there's open mics. You don't even have to go to open mic. I wouldn't.
No, I'm gonna do it at a
I'd
comedy
rather just
club.
go to an open mic and do that than a club, because
They
if
do
you
it
go to a
like
comedy
every,
club, then people are like, this guy better be
Well,
fucking
see,
funny.
No. If it's open mic, not everyone's gonna be funny. The first few times I go there, it's like every Wednesday. I'm gonna like just kind of see what's going on, like see the other comedians, see what they're doing, and then after like a few weeks of going, try my hand at a couple jokes. I got a couple jokes like I got one about being like, yeah, the world's so weird right now. I'm kind of nervous about coming out to my father as a conservative Catholic. That's stressing me out. No, Dad, I don't want any tattoos or piercings. Sorry.
Are
That
you
would
running
crush.
a bit right now?
I just said that's what I'm going to say. Well, you weren't listening? You're reading your fucking
No,
notes,
I was
dude.
listening. I just didn't know that's the stand-up bit that you want to try.
Yeah, it would crush, dude. Go fuck yourself. That
Maybe.
would crush, dude.
I'm not
That would-
saying it's bad.
That
That's-
rocks. That rocks. Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. That's like the flip side of the gay coin, where
That's the joke,
like
dumbass.
a guy would come up there. I mean,
That was the yeah.
do you know where we
just said
are?
I've got to come out to the. Yeah, I know. That's why it'd be funny.
You
'Cause
need
it's just gonna be.
you need
gays in the
fans
audience.
you need fans for that bit to land.
Then I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm so racist. My wife is Mexican. Surefire sign of being the most racist guy in any room.
What else are you gonna say? Oh, thank you,
I'd be
thank
like,
you.
yeah, we like to do.
We
a
like
little,
to joke or we fool around.
I was like, we like to do a little role play sometimes. You do like a little. I'm a conquistador, so I'll get on top and just be like, "Be Catholic, be Catholic, stop worshiping the sun. There's no giant snake gods
That's pretty funny. I'd roll
Stop!
with that.
eating each other.
If you
Damn
had,
it."
If you had to pick one or the other, I'd go with that one.
Well, that's okay. Thank you, everybody. That was my time. My
Yeah.
closer right there.
Yeah, that's not. I like that bit. The
I'll
first
be-
one was
it'll be
like, because that's a normal thing. I mean, it depends on your audience.
Well, yeah,
You
that's
gotta-
normal to us because we're normal, but like, it's gonna be a. You know what city we're in?
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's gonna.
They're
I mean,
gonna be like, that is weird and funny. That's the weird thing.
yeah.
I wonder if that guy means it. If he's actually, and I'll be like, yeah, I mean it. If they ask, probably get heckled. They're like, you're a fucking piece of shit. And I'd be like, no.
Just be like, yes. Also retarded. Like, I feel like the word retard is coming back in swing to
Yeah, you
like.
just say it now.
I feel like dudes. No, like I feel like it's almost like a
Gotta use to
compliment
doing
now.
that
Like if
screen.
you're a retarded dude, that means you're like a funny dude now. I don't hear much flack on retard anymore, which rules, because that word crushes, dude.
Dude, I've been testing the waters with people I know that are like, well, I wouldn't say
You hitting them with
Hard-
artards?
yeah, I'll be saying retard in front of people that not like the crazy, like I don't know any like extreme hard left people, but people that like, just regular normal people that are left voting. I'm like, I'll just drop retard, see how they feel about it in conversation.
Most people are fine with it.
It's chill. I'm like, see, it really is just the crazy people that don't like shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. None of this shit's real. It's just like you hear stuff on like Facebook shows you this stuff, and TV shows you this stuff, and like that shapes your perception. But that is totally not the reality. Like most
Yeah.
people are throwing artards and F slurs, the gay F slur.
Dude, yeah, I saw this one liberal call another liberal a fairy for like some like ring he was trying on.
That's
That
funny. Fairy is fruit is so
He's
funny.
like, you fucking fruit, you fucking fruity, you
Fruit
fruit
cake.
salad.
I was
Fucking
watching.
fruit cake.
I made Alexa watch. It's spooky season, so we watched. She's never seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets,
Oh, okay.
which suck, dude. They
I
all.
like the first one.
It sucks.
I
Like,
actually like the first one.
it's fine. I like them.
That one
but they
rules,
suck,
dude.
like-
I like the first one a lot.
It's fine, but it sucks. Like it's corny as hell. Like, and there's one part where the guy with the leather jacket that like gets pinned for the first killing.
Yeah, I love that guy.
He's like, "You looking at me like I'm a fucking fruitcake?" I was like, "Dude, oh man, to be alive back then, that
Yeah, you just say shit like that.
on film, like if there was a
People are
movie
like,
that came
great
out
movie.
like you looking at me like I'm some kind of fucking queer."
Yeah, Johnny Depp was in that movie, dude.
I know. I didn't catch that actually. My whole life
didn't
I
know
didn't
that
catch
was
that.
Oh.
Alexa called it out last night, and I was like, "Nah, that's not him." And then she looked
What?
it up, and she was like, "Yeah, it is."
Have you not seen pre-sunburn Johnny Depp?
I mean, he's got a pretty olive skin. He doesn't seem like he burned.
No, I mean like I'm
He's got,
talking
like-
pre-Jack Sparrow when he was actually a white guy.
He's not a what? I mean, he's pretty
He
tan
used
in
to
that
be
movie.
he's not tan in that movie, dude. He's
Yeah,
pale
he
as hell.
is. When was the last time you watched it?
He's not that tan.
I watched
dude.
it last
He's
night.
He's not that fucking tan. Because I've
He
seen him
is.
pale.
He's got
as hell.
olive skin tone.
Yeah, now especially.
In that movie.
It wasn't.
I swear to God.
They must have kept him indoors for a couple weeks. What are you doing?
Turn that
No
down.
soundboard, dude. What are you?
Sorry, we got a
trying to
friend
interject?
over.
He's new to podcasting. He thought he could just interject with some sample.
Anyway, dude.
That won't even pick up on mic. They're
I was
just gonna hear me bitching at you. They have no.
Yeah,
They're not gonna even
anyway,
hear what the
dude,
sample was.
I was fucking watching.
Please stop.
Please stop that for real. I fucking was watching. Me and Alexa are big into those. Right now, the hottest thing is like these short miniseries, these true crime miniseries. So it'll be like a 3-episode thing about a murder or something. Like that is like the hottest shit right now. If you're like somebody who just comes home, plugs in, and watches brain dead shit. Anyways, I did that recently. I was watching. It was this trial about this chick, Lacey Peterson, who got killed. It was that movie Gone Girl I told you about, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, that movie Gone Girl is based off of this story with
Oh,
Lacey
dang.
Peterson. Like, she just disappeared, and the husband was like totally nonchalant. Like, not. I mean, and that goes to like, what is somebody supposed to do when they grieve? Everybody's different, but I don't think the guy did it, to be honest. But that's not why I brought that up. I brought it up because throughout this documentary, Lacey Peterson on Hulu was this fucking cunt, Nancy Grace. Do you know who Nancy Grace is,
That
dude?
name actually kind of sounds familiar for
Dude,
some
she's
reason.
this TV personality who like used to maybe be like a or like something, but then she like went to entertainment and became like a true crime. You see my fingers, big finger quotes. Journalist.
Oh.
She basically had a TV show where she would just decide what she thought happened and
And just report it as fact.
no, you just report it to her legions of daytime TV watching women. Basically her opinions on it, and actually managed to shape public perception on a lot more cases than just this guy's. And this chick, she is like what the slur Karen came from. She's insane, dude. She's just a horrible person. I fucking hate.
Damn, that sucks.
I hate her so much. And I actually smoked a little weed while I was watching this, and I was sitting there looking at her, like thinking, I was like, dude, I think out of all women, if there was one woman that I could just physically harm to like the fullest extent, if I had to pick one woman on the planet
she's the one?
to just murder with my bare hands in Minecraft, it would be Nancy Grace, dude.
Damn, she's still alive? She's still kicking?
Yeah,
Damn.
dude. She's awful, dude. She is horrifying. She's insane.
Someone should do something about that.
I wish I gotta show you a
Just
picture,
kidding.
dude. She looks
You
crazy.
can't say that. This is a comedy podcast.
You can
This
do
is
something on
satire.
Minecraft.
This is
Minecraft.
satire.
Minecast. This
Minecast.
bitch. You ever seen this bitch?
Nah. Well, I've seen a million people look exactly like that.
90s and early 2000s
That
stay-at-home moms
the Karen.
love that chick. That is Karen. She
Dude,
is Karen.
she's got the Karen cut.
She's awful. She's just an awful person, and
Is
like
that proto Karen?
she's one of those people that she's like she basically engineered the public conviction of of somebody who was alleged to commit a crime. Like now it's common knowledge that a person can be convicted in the eyes of the media, and that can affect the whole trial.
Yeah.
Like she started that shit, dude, which is one of the most heinous things is like post because innocent until proven guilty. That's what our fucking crime system is built on, dude. And bitches like that throw that shit out the window, and they have legions of brainless women and even probably men who are just watching that.
Couple
and following
husbands.
That. Yeah, for sure. And she had a huge part in putting away Scott Peterson for the rest of it. To this day, like I was hoping that documentary was going to have a happy ending, like, oh, his appeal went through and they decided that the trial was unjust and this and that. Like it was crazy. Anyone who got on the trial knew about it. They didn't sequester the jury. Yeah, and these it was bad. There was people selected for the jury that already before they got in there wanted that guy locked up.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's horrifying,
You can't
dude.
fucking do that.
That's horrifying. That's like real brain dead shit. That's like real like brain rot shit.
That's like we're back to just druids running the government. You can't just do that.
Yeah, but the stakes are so much higher now, so it's like it's completely inappropriate.
Yeah, druids didn't have cable.
Yeah. And the
Actually,
prison
fucking-
system the way it is now, Although
well, the druids just kill you.
prisoners now though, they also have like iPads and shit, so that kind of rules.
Yeah, an Xbox, dude. And then like you're just like, oh, cool. No one can come fucking visit me. I know.
No one
And
can bug me.
I get to just work out and play video games and see what's going on
I
online.
know. Dude, I did have the thought of like, what about when you settle into prison life? Like that could be kind of sick.
Like,
You're
you're
just
like a
"These are
cool
my boys."
prison where no one's trying to butt fuck or
Yeah.
like.
Which isn't as crazy. It's not as. I mean, like
I figured it's not as vibrant as.
there are minimum security prisons, and in these places, people can have TVs, Xboxes, iPads, and shit.
Yeah.
Which, if you got all that, I don't know how much I need the outside world, and then I don't have to have a job. This is how
I was
crazy.
thinking about that, just like completely taking the blue pill, and just like being spoon fed like comfort.
Dude, this is how crazy
How
the working
easy that would be.
the working world isn't. Like we're so far removed from what we should be doing and stuff that like working my 9 to 5 every day has me thinking that being in prison might be sick. Like
Might be a good move.
yeah. Like dude, I could just be in prison and then
The housing market's
Chill.
shit right now. Let me just get a 5-year sentence
let me just get a fucking
and see what it's
12
like
by
when I get out.
12 with a fucking hopefully white dude. Like
You know what sucks though is if you have like bills and shit, like say you rack up a big bill at Kohl's, if you're in jail, they don't let you pay that. Like they're not like, oh yeah, you can have access to your phone and make payments.
why is that? So they can come after your family?
I have no clue. You're not allowed to. You have to give someone the power of attorney to make payments for you. So you've got to find someone you really fucking trust.
Yeah, because that's
And
somebody
pay your
that the
bills.
system would be like, this is a sound mind person. He
Just
can do
whoever
it.
you choose. It's not up to them.
You know
could
what, dude? I got a super piss. I'm sorry. We're gonna
Okay.
hit the stopper. Anyway, Nancy Grace sucks. I can't talk more about this chick without getting into some serious like implications of violence. Because I hate her that much.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Group cheers inbound.
True. Sick. Cool. But yeah, what's been going on with you?
Bruh. You got to do the... Yeah.
We can't do this.
Leave
All
us
right.
hanging.
Go ahead. What's going on with you, dude?
Oh, well, besides the fucking... I'm going to try my hand at stand-up.
That's it?
I mean, not really, dude. That's a pretty big thing for me.
Oh, yeah.
In my world, that's huge.
Well, yeah. You haven't done it yet. There's nothing else going on with you this week?
I mean, not really. I went to like 4 different... I've just been eating out at different places.
Damn.
Went to a few different bars that I've been meaning to go to, and they all had really good food.
Yeah.
Other than that, dude, I mean, I haven't really been doing shit. I've been trying to get back into Mortal Kombat X,
Damn, the worst one of all
because
time.
that's the only one I like to play.
The worst one. The group worst. Everyone is... That's the worst
That's the one I
dude.
like.
Dude, that one sucks, dude.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Is it's a little...
You like that you can only have like 1/3 of a character from any other game? Like,
I do dislike how they split up the variations.
yeah.
That kind of sucks, but it's still fun, and that's the one I'm just kind of all right at. Besides, that's the one after the PS2 era that I can actually do, because I really liked the Deception in Armageddon where you could sidestep. I was good at that.
You can't do that in X.
I know. I'm saying besides those games, X is the only one where I'm all right at.
Yeah, that's weird because that one is the... Well, I guess that makes sense because it is the slowest one. Like, characters are weighted like... You take these ninjas that you've had for 20 years and you make them move like fucking Street Fighter characters. That sucked, dude.
Yeah, maybe I should get into Street Fighter because I can actually kind of handle.
Yeah, you would like... I was going to say,
Okay.
actually, you should check out the new Street Fighter if that's your bag.
I almost did because I saw there was the creative character type thing.
Yeah, you get some funny creations out of that.
I like creative character because then you can the ones where you can create your own like combos and shit. That was another thing that was cool about Armageddon is you can make your own combos, so you can make it like completely tailored to what you are good at.
You know, the hardcore like fighting game community views Mortal Kombat as like not good enough to be in their ranks.
You fuck that.
Which is funny. It's like it has to feel shitty to play to be in like the competitive world like good.
Yeah, they're like there's a dedicated block button. You don't just hold back.
Yeah. Also, the characters jump straight up, but you can kind of move to either side. Like versus MK9, greatest fighting game of all time, where you could still do the ninja jumps from like MK1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and Trilogy or maybe Trilogy was 5. Anyway, MK9 goated. MK11 was pretty sick. Close return to form after the abortion that was X. And then MK1 I have yet to play, but I got my eye on it. I'm just going to food banks and shit still, so I got to wait a couple weeks.
I was watching a little bit of the beginning of the story, and it's crazy. It's like Raiden is just some guy.
Yeah, he gets like reincarnated.
Yeah, he's just like some kid. He doesn't even have like powers at first.
Yeah.
He's just some guy, and then like for some reason all the ninjas show up and just fuck up his little town.
It's funny that's the crazy part about Raiden to you, because to me, having played 11, I'm like, oh, Raiden's back? Like, that's pretty crazy to begin with. I didn't even know that, so you spoiled that.
Well, he's like the main character.
Raiden?
Yeah, he's like the main guy.
All right, I don't want to hear anymore because I actually care.
But he's like a teenager.
Dude, I've been playing these games since like the first controller I ever held.
This is like
I'm very invested.
This is like
in the
nothing
story.
that this is nothing that you couldn't read on the back of the box. This isn't a revelation.
But it's like Raiden's back and better than ever because he's
worse.
12.
He's like 17 and trying to have to fucking fight Sub-Zero.
Oh, he's 17. The back of the box is like you're so close to getting your first hand job you don't even know it, dude.
No, he's too much of a good boy for that.
Raiden?
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he does kind of seem like a fucking Nancy, dude. Like, I mean, the way his like honor code is throughout the whole series, you could just see him being a little kid and being like, "No, we're not supposed to go in there, you guys. Like, this school's closed. Like, we're not supposed to go back in there."
It's funny because I wish he still kind of had like that commanding deep voice. You cannot do that. But if he's like, hand jobs before marriage are a sin.
Dude, I wish they'd get Christopher Lambert in there for young Raiden and MK1.
Dude,
he'd be like, my cock is fucking getting very hard.
You could hear he's got like this. He's like holding back his accent as hard as he can, but he's still like the Lin Kuei Temple.
As a kid, you're talking about MK1?
No, I'm talking about Christopher Lambert.
Oh, okay, yeah, Christopher Lambert.
Whatever, dude.
Is sick.
Highlander Raiden. I don't know. He looked like him, but you shouldn't get a guy with a slight fucking Scottish accent to play Raiden.
I thought that crushed, but it is weird. He's wearing the rice patty, like he's fully supposed to be Asian.
He's like fucking.
He's
Mortal
the
Kombat
whitest
tournament is gonna be a rager this year.
Nah, it's more like he's got Mortal Kombat.
No, that was a joke.
He sounds like a dork.
That wasn't even Scottish. That was the okay.
I mean, his accent in those movies don't sound Scottish.
They don't look like they match. It's because he's holding it back. They're like, all right, don't.
He's doing a weird thing.
They're like, don't sound Scottish, dude.
That was the best he could do.
And he's like,
okay, you got it.
Liu Kang,
we have to go fucking plunge my butt. I have a stomach full of cum, Liu Kang. That's not even good. That's
why his eyes are all white.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Why would you say that?
He's got Rod Stewart-itis.
Do you find me sexy, Liu Kang? Lord Raiden?
He's like, dude, I'm a kid. Back the fuck up. Like,
I love when you call me. Okay, we gotta.
Okay, well, the point of the joke was Christopher Lambert as a child. We were just doing Christopher Lambert as Raiden, but what about Kid Raiden?
Well, he's like a teenager, so he's like fucking.
Yeah, well, look, if you're 17, you figure yourself a kid or a fucking child.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. He's like...
Yeah, I was a retard at 17.
I think it's like him and... It's not Kung Lao, but it's some fucking hat guy that's trying to beat Kung Lao.
Another hat guy, yeah. Yeah, they're big on hats.
Yeah, they like their hats over there, dude. Well, we got cowboy hats. Just no one actually wears them.
That's true. Why isn't there like a...
No one throws their cowboy hats at you as a weapon.
Yeah, like we should. What if we did like a Japanese fighter, like but just based on like American, like classic American archetypes.
Okay, so there's cowboy, then there's like coal miner,
and then we can just take Aaron Black back from X because they kind of that's kind of us. Aaron. You remember Aaron Black?
Yeah,
right?
of course.
He's the cowboy guy.
Yeah. I just beat his ass today.
So we can just take that guy. We can just legally repossess Aaron Black, and then we do like a Kung Lao, but he's got the 10-gallon with the
Call him
wavy
Baron
brim.
Ack.
The way the hat would fly would have to be different because of the way a brim on a typical cowboy hat is kind of like.
So he's still throwing his cowboy hat at people.
Yeah, but it's bladed. But on the vertical, like the sides that are going vertical, you know what I mean? How like a cowboy hat, it's like horizontal in the front, and then it flips up vertical over the ears.
Yeah.
Horizontal in the back.
So how would that fly?
Back. Yeah, so it would have to fly at like some weird elliptical.
You'd have to have it like weighted properly. Maybe he throws it like a football.
Weight
that'd be
one
more
side.
American. Oh, that's another American character. We'd have just some guys like quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He just
okay.
nails you with footballs.
You get a quarterback. Football's like some
His
razor.
name's Blitz.
Like what is that Warhammer game you like that's football?
Blood Bowl.
It'd just be a guy like that.
Just a Blood Bowl character,
Just take one of those.
That'd be sick.
What other?
He just spears.
I don't know anything about
Just
football.
like a spear tackle and nails you with like footballs.
What other positions you got? You got like oh wait, I guess they don't all.
Well, there's
have-
like
what else is
linemen.
American though?
Oh, okay. Well, so there's football. There's coal miner, cowboys, like a train conductor.
A coal miner guy with a sick like return, like a boomerang axe, like it comes back.
Well, he's got like a pickaxe that comes back. You can summon it like Thor's hammer, and
That's
he
sick.
just can blind you with his little hat.
Oh yeah,
light.
his flashlight. Yeah, that's sick.
Or
That
he just,
rules.
like, he has like he can cough up like coal dust on you,
Yeah, he's got like a acid breath, but it's coal.
and you're like, you can't see for a couple seconds.
Okay, that rules.
Oh, we'd have a child worker.
That's not really American.
Okay.
Well, kind of now it is, but it
Oh,
wasn't
maybe
really
like a New Yorker, like a 1800s New Yorker, Italian immigrant.
Oh, dude, we could totally have a Jew character.
Oh yeah, he's like
That's
fucking,
about as American as it gets.
We need to get off the gold standard. His special moves is he just talks to you and like you don't want to hit him.
He takes your precious metals and just gives you like a piece of paper he wrote on,
Yeah, this is the equivalent of that gold.
and then just like a minus like $5,000 appears on the screen like in front of your character. Like money
like-
is like one of your metrics.
Instead of you losing health, he just like charges you interest, and your guy eventually goes broke.
Yeah, you take like damage over time from interest.
You have to take a second mortgage out on your house.
Yeah, then you get to explain that to the wife and the kids.
Yeah, and you see him in the background
takes
cackling
damage.
through the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this works.
What else is American? You gotta have some guy who just wants to grill. For
Xbox.
God's sake.
Xbox. That's pretty American.
You want like an Xbox kid, like a kid playing Xbox?
No.
What time period of
Wait,
American are we talking
what if we
about?
had like the fish from like Feeding Frenzy?
Well, so what time period? Because that determines everything. I was actually trying to keep it like 18. If we're talking cowboys and shit, I thought it was like that time period. But
Well,
are
this
we
is just going to be like...
If it's all, because that changes things. We could have like astronauts.
Yeah.
You could have fucking Lance Armstrong or something.
Oh, wait. We could have like... Of course. Well, I guess it depends on if we're doing like North America or like
no, just North America. It's USA, baby.
What about Canada? Canada's North America. Is what
That could be one character.
Because what if we had like a
Canadian?
Because you know how like
bounty.
Tekken has like a bear character. What if we had like a moose character
moose?
in ours? Yeah,
That'd be funny.
because technically North American.
Well, yeah, I thought we were just doing America, but
Yeah, the U.S. of A. That is what I wanted, actually. Yeah,
they could be one DLC character that's like a Mountie that turns into a moose or something.
True. Well, wait. What about what's that place where there's a bunch of fucking Canadians here? Michigan? No.
Minnesota?
Minnesota.
They have a bunch of Scandinavians people.
It's wherever Fargo is, where everyone's just
that's-
retarded Canadian.
It's like Minnesota. North Dakota and Minnesota, hey.
Okay,
Basically Canadian.
So we could technically have them. That's like kind of like Aaron Black rules. Like we just kind of get that.
What would their moves be? What do they do? Cowboys fight.
Yeah, Cowboys have guns.
The Minnesotan
Mounties. What do Mounties have?
Mounties are
They're kind of cops, so
they're more hardcore than cops. They will fuck you up. They can hit you with their moose.
so they gotta have like
They have, like, a
serious
gun.
hand to hand.
Dude, they
They have a
fucking
gun. Yeah, that's
they
fine.
killed more Eskimos than we killed our Indians.
Nice.
We could have one Indian guy too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was gonna say we could have an Eskimo,
No,
also,
that's Canada.
That could be a DLC character.
The Canada bundle. We'll have. We'll
Yeah,
have,
the
like,
Canada bundle.
Night of the Rake bundle.
The Day of the Rake.
Day of the Rake DLC.
Yeah, you get the moose guy that's kind of like the bear guy from Tekken. You get a Mountie, which does have a gun, but he's like, you better hope I don't put the gun away kind of guy. Like you want the gun. You don't want...
He does less damage than his fists.
Yeah.
He just like slams a Canadian beer, then starts kicking your ass.
And what's the
a
other
hockey
thing?
player.
Eskimo.
We could have a hockey player to make it 4
shit.
characters.
Get like Wayne Gretzky in there, the only
Yeah,
hockey player I can name.
He hits like slap shots at your face. He would have different moves. So like it'd be like back forward B for like a face shot, like down forward B for like a mid shot.
He could have a sick like fatality too.
It's just called high sticking.
He's got the stick. The stick is obvious, but he's also got the fucking skates on, dude.
Oh yeah, he just like cuts you in half with his skates, and then like a referee comes
Cuts
out
you
and
into cubes.
calls him for icing.
Yeah,
And
cuts
that's
you
the
into
fatality.
No, dude, he could cut you into cubes, like going to do like a drop kick, but then just doing some fancy foot gay shit.
Dude, that's
just
why
slices you into cubes.
This is why I love doing this podcast. Like we had all this like ready shit, and like we would have never come up with this before just ranting.
True.
Kicks ass. But yeah, I'm fully
American MK. Like that's
American.
even though MK is actually American, so that actually throws a wrench in this whole thing.
No, it's fine, dude. We can make an American fighter.
Yeah, because
you have to have one guy that just wants to grill, for God's sakes.
I guess MK is really the only fighter that has a good balance of like Asian versus like white or one black guy or like a bug or whatever characters, you know?
Yeah, that's funny. They're checking boxes. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I got one black guy, one bug.
Yeah, we got a bug. We got the dead guy.
What
black
else?
guy.
What are we missing? Oh yeah, black guy. Throw one of those.
No, they got a black guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and he actually crushes, dude. Jax is fucking rules.
Well, dude, if we ever play MK9 again, which we won't because you know better now, Jax is my main. I mean, that's if I'm up against like a super guy who knows what they're doing, I'll play Jax. But anybody else, I'll play.
You
Rain.
actually play fighter games, dude. I dabble in fighter games. I play strategy games.
According to the fighting game community, I don't either. I just play Mortal Kombat.
Oh well, fuck that.
I think other fighter games are. I don't like them. I just don't like them. They don't feel fun to play. You know?
Well, dude, we just grew up with Mortal Kombat. I had that on Sega Genesis.
True. I mean, Street Fighter has been around. Dude, Marvel vs. Capcom. That was like one of the first games I geeked and gasped for.
I dabbled
hard.
in that. I dabbled in the one, the fucking Infinity Stones and shit that came out before the Avengers movie that had the same exact plot. Well, they didn't have Mega Man in it, but you know what I mean.
Dude, what if we had like Ronald McDonald in the American?
We could have some kind of burger thing, but I don't think we want to pay the licensing fee for fucking Ronald McDonald. You know how much that would cost?
Well, I don't
that
know.
would
Dude,
be the majority. That'd be the
every
majority
year.
of the budget.
Dude,
they have money.
They're getting Homelander on MK1.
They can pay for that. We don't have any money.
They got Homelander on MK1 and Omni-Man from whatever that anime show is that I've never watched. But I've seen the memes.
Podcast and our Facebook page, we're like in the red. We've lost more money than we've made because we haven't made a dime, but we've paid for ads.
Dude, I mean that's of course that's probably going to be the next like 10 years.
Yeah, so I'm saying we don't have money
At best.
We don't have money to license Ronald McDonald. They're probably like, oh yeah, just the standard.
We're not going to make the game.
The standard $100,000 fee. We're like, oh yeah, cool. We'll get back to you on that.
We're not going to make the game, so it's fine.
Oh, we could make the game.
We're just throwing it out there in case any of our buddies.
No, we'll make this fucking game, dude.
We just want to like do voiceovers, okay?
If
you guys do make
it's
it American version, like copy whatever their control scheme is.
Oh, dude, if it's all era America, we could have one mall weeb. And he's got like some.
Yeah.
He's got like a fucking katana. He got at the mall.
Yeah. What about like a Spencer's
crushes.
employee? Because that's kind of like one of those guys, but you could actually
That could
see
be his
them
other
maybe
variation.
fighting.
Well, the weeb guy will think he's hot shit and pull out his fucking katana that breaks.
Yeah.
He'll just be like, I have the power of God and anime on my side. Like, shh.
Yeah, it'd be funny to make that character like an S tier also.
Yeah, he's just really good.
Yeah,
he actually
he's
has teleports.
technically the best, resets frames.
Other
and stuff
teleports, and it's like, nothing personal, kid. And just does like fucking 20% damage. God damn!
Yeah. That's sick.
That would be funny if he actually rocked.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they do that on 11. All the S tier characters are the the new girl characters, and like a couple. I can't remember what the other ones are. Some obscure characters like fucking Aaron Black or something probably.
Oh,
it's been a while
I
since I
actually
played
like
11.
Aaron Black because it's like he's just a cowboy on a steel horse he rides.
Yeah. It's kind of gay, though, in MKX. I think he makes it to 11, so then I was like, all right. He's kind of a legacy character now, but...
I think he rules, dude. He just has guns. He's just a guy. Like, I like all the characters that are just a guy. He doesn't have any fucking powers. He just has guns and caltrops and shit.
Yeah.
I like that. Like,
yeah, because you like Batman, so you're like,
Well,
he's
you can
kind of like
see that.
Mortal Kombat Batman.
you know, I would have never put
cool
that.
at
I would
all.
have never put that together, but maybe so. You know the move Scorpion has, the takedown, like the leg slide, and he just slams you down.
Yeah.
That was originally Batman's move in MK versus DC.
Oh, yeah.
They
the game that had so much potential, but then they went for the fucking T rating.
I liked it.
If they didn't go for the T rating, dude,
that was cringe. However, that game was fun as hell. That's actually the best 3D MK. Like the one where you can sidestep, that's the best one.
Yeah.
It's really good. The story's cool.
I'll take you at your word because I didn't play it that much, to be honest.
Oh, actually, I beat the hell out of that game. Sub-Zero is a bastard in that fucking game. He just has this one move where it's you just press B. I think you just press B. He does like this big step with his knee, and it just has this insane amount of reach, and it's quick. So you can just keep pressing B, and it's like gets actually difficult to like block on time.
Huh.
You're like, dude, his one-hit move shouldn't be this good. And obviously Superman's pretty good.
Yeah. Didn't really play more than one round of that game. Once I realized there was no blood and stuff, I was like, this is kind of gay.
I think there's a little bit of blood, isn't there?
No, I don't think there's any, actually. But I could be wrong. Like I said, I only played it like twice. Yeah, but they're not sick as hell.
They're not sick as hell, but there are fatalities that are gory.
Damn, dude, if I didn't have to buy this fucking interface, I would have bought MK1 right now, dude.
It's $70.
Yeah, this was $60
for the standard. And then, like, they show you all the shit you're missing out on.
Yeah, like Omni-Man and Homelander, dude. I love The Boys.
Quan Chi.
Have you seen The Boys, dude? You got to watch that, dude.
I don't watch any shows.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I'm trying to podcast, brother.
Dude, you would like the show. Please. It's like sometimes, dude, committing to a movie is too much after work or whatever. Like, so some shows are cool because then you can just be like, oh, we could just watch one. That's like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
The Boys is sick. Like, it just sucks because they also have, like, fans that are queer. Which, whatever. I'm not going to let that shit bug me. I mean, I'm aware that happens, but I don't honestly care. If there's a bunch of fags that like something, if it's cool, I'll just, like, still like it, but just quietly. I'll just be like, yeah, of course I like that, but I would never tell anybody that.
Mastodon has got a good song or two. I wouldn't tell anybody that.
They do, actually. Dude, the Blood Mountain album is actually front to back the jizz, dude.
They did that song for the Aqua Teen movie.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that song crushes,
Yeah, the linoleum knife.
Yeah. That song crushes, dude.
Is that a baby? Babies don't watch this. Leave the seat outside.
Take the seat outside. Something.
Fucking rules.
Run over it after the show. Whatever, yeah. Run over it after the show.
You got that one line about, like, thanks for the money we're going to spend it on drugs or something?
Yeah.
That crushes.
Yeah, that's as hard as Mastodon has ever gone in, like, the death metal direction, actually. But Blood Mountain, dude, is actually a front-to-back masterpiece, dude.
Interesting.
Leviathan is kind of cool. Oh, Crack the Sky also.
I was going to say Crack the Sky.
That one is, like...
I heard that in Brutal Legend for the first time.
I don't usually like concept albums or, like, they try to be like, this is all, like, one thing, kind of, or, like, one central message. Or if it's just an album and then they just say that there's like a central cohesive message throughout it, I'm like, that's gay. I don't care, because usually listening to the lyrics in metal is like insta cringe. I don't like that shit. I just like to listen to the voice.
Yeah, it's kind of like look it up later. Like,
I just don't look it up.
I don't know what they're talking about. Dude, I kind of, I don't really do that very often.
8 out of 10 times, if I look at the lyrics for like a death metal song, it ruins the song because I'm like, the subject matter is gay. I liked it better when the voice was just another instrument in the, collage. But
now I know this guy's an aspiring Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. But what were we just talking about, dude?
MK?
No.
Talking about
In
MK?
that thread that we just
Yeah,
read.
who cares, dude? It sounds like it's time to move on.
Nah, dude, it was about you were talking Mastodon. I was Crack this. Oh yeah, I was trying to impress upon you how I think albums like Crack the Sky are gay,
Yeah.
but Crack the Sky is very not gay. Like it is turbo sick, even though some parts are very gay. It's just,
actually, Mastodon. That's funny you say all that. I forgot. I think they're like rhythm guitarists or something. Got some flack because he said that like being in a normal heavy metal band's gay, or like he doesn't want to be seen as a guy in a metal band because that's gay.
He's kind of right. I
He
feel
said that, and then like the drummer or something had to do some PR, be like, "We want all of our LGBT plus cube fans to feel safe at our shows."
Dude.
He was, I don't know, he just was a little passionate when he was talking, but he didn't mean it as like a attack on the homosexual community. And he's like,
oh god.
yeah, it was it was more damage control than was necessary. Like, if someone's like, yeah, that's fucking gay, dude, that doesn't mean, like, that doesn't equal they hate all gay people.
Yeah, that's gay, and I hate all homosexuals,
Yeah,
period.
those are two different
Which I do, but that's not what that means. No, I'm just kidding. But that's not what that means.
No, those are two very different statements, but yeah, like, they went on full damage control because they're too big. They're just too big to be having a guy in the band be like, that's fucking gay, dude.
Yeah.
And he did say that. He says he wants to, like, he wishes he could be like in a jazz band or something.
And you know what's even gayer? You made a post on Queefy about metalheads being gay.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, this happens more in any genre than in any genre. Is somebody in the band saying something like, I just don't think people should be teaching kids about sex at 5 years old. And then they get kicked out of the band, and the whole band is like,
that one time.
we lost our guitarist. We're sorry. Like, and then they come out with the story, and it's just the guy said something not crazy at all, but to protect those people's feelings.
I actually have only heard about that one time that happened. That was recent.
No, dude, it happened in one of my favorite bands, Wormhole. They lost.
Oh, yeah?
But he might have been doing some weird shit. Sometimes it is like dudes touching young girls, which then you deserve it. But if it's just like the guy said something.
One of the guitarists of Manowar, the replacement guy,
Yeah.
who's been the guy since like 90-something, they found some CP on his phone.
Ooh, that's on the phone, man.
And
I guess that's where it would be
They
nowadays.
immediately were like, nope.
Because it used to be on the computer, and I'm like, who's using a computer to look at porn? You know,
They got rid of that, and they were like, okay, everybody, that was him, not us. He's not in the band anymore.
yeah, that's a get
Don't know
yourself
what
as
to-
far away from that.
Yeah,
guy's
don't know what to say
possible
about that.
situation.
Besides,
you can't be anywhere near
anyway.
that.
Yeah, they fucking got rid of that guy. Which is all right with me because he's all right, but like he wasn't that good. He wasn't as good as the first guy, and he also looks like the quintessential like English boy. Like his face looks like an English squire.
Yeah, and the reason I was talking about that shit was because actually a recent one was that band Thy Art Is
Yeah,
Murder.
that's what I was just talking about. I've been laying I've
Yeah,
been
I
laying
know you
time
listen to them.
bombs.
Yeah,
No, I
they're
don't. I don't
pretty-
know anything about them, but I actually just followed Metal Injection and
They're
Metal
actually
Hammer.
they're actually
just,
pretty good sometimes.
I don't care about that genre, but I've been just going into comment sections and just leaving time bombs, like on those pages, like the Thy Art Is Murder thing. I'm like, oh, so he got fired for being normal? Go figure. Just like shit like that. That I know people are gonna be like,
That's a bit of spaz, dude, on that.
yeah.
That's
I just
funny.
leave time. Or I saw Marilyn Manson's getting jail time for something. I'm like, oh, good. Bye, freak. I just know people are gonna be like,
Marilyn Manson's not a freak.
Damn.
and I'm gonna be like, dude, he literally took out one of his ribs to suck his own dick. You didn't hear about that? No, that really happened.
Yeah.
No, he really did that.
You know, think Joe Rogan can apparently do that?
Well, yeah, he's got the flexibility.
It's so funny how you go to make it sound normal for Joe Rogan.
Well,
You're
he
like,
didn't
well, yeah,
take-
dude, he's
He didn't have
flexible.
a rib. He didn't have a bone removed.
Yeah.
The
I guess
fucking-
that does make it less weird.
He
Like,
didn't have surgery. He's just flexible.
yeah, because if you're
He's
like,
I could.
if you're like, oh, I can just do this, that's normal to you. But if you like seek it out,
Yeah,
you like,
seek surgery. Well,
you're like, I have to suck my
I
own
mean,
dick.
everyone knows obviously didn't actually happen. That's just some crazy rumor. That,
No, with Manson, I mean, it could be true, but yeah, by and large.
I mean, like, I wouldn't be shocked if it was true.
That's actually one of
However,
those things I'm kind of duplicitous on. I like both believe it as a rumor and as true at the same time.
I don't think it actually happened, but I just think it's funny to perpetuate that. No, dude, he really did that.
And that is funny. That is funny.
I love leaving time bombs like that because I know some guy, maybe not today, maybe not this week, someone will eventually see that post and spaz on me. Or like,
yeah.
It didn't work out the way I thought, but like I saw like the singer from Anthrax is getting ready to like do his takes on the new album. And I was like, damn, is that guy even still any good? And then a bunch of people were just positively being like, yeah, I just saw him recently.
Yeah, you love that shit. You love arguing online, dude.
I've been leaving time bombs. It's because you know what happens?
I can't do that, dude.
I get a few.
Because if I'm in that world, then I'm just sucking time out of my day doing that. I will do it.
Dude,
so I just have to stay
swear,
away.
I am a fucking vampire, dude. The fact that
Dude,
I know.
that's why I don't get on Queefy Blinders that much. Every time I get on, it's like a.
You see all the
fuck, dude.
You see all the people raging at me.
And then I want to say something.
Oh man, I had a really brutal one. That I walked away from. Some guy was like, "I know God's not real because all the Jews that died in the Holocaust." I'm like, "Oh, you mean the guys who killed God in human flesh?" And then
yeah. Oh, you mean the Jesus killers?
I'm like, you know, the guys who killed Christ and then wrote a whole book about how bad he is and how non-Jews are evil. Oh wow, I'm surprised God didn't answer their prayers. And then I just unsubscribed from the.
Nice.
Replies.
That's the power move. Actually, he's dropping a time bomb and then
You
just
just
like
drop a bomb, walk away. You're like,
yeah, that's funny. But you don't do that.
no, I usually don't.
You're like, I'm gonna read all of this in perpetuity.
No, I'll usually and then reply to each one, and then we get extra reach. And dude, it depends. If I'm drinking, that's what I want to do. I want to start fights.
Dude, you gotta
It's
get
so
on some other
fun.
shit.
No, it's so fun because what I was trying to say is
All you're
I'm
doing
a
is
fucking,
strengthening the opposition.
No, I'm a vampire, dude, because they get mad, and I just
Okay, well that makes sense.
I literally absorb their anger, and I feel better. I get flushed with endorphins. I'm in a good mood. I get fucking happy when people are freaking out and raging. Maybe that's not good. Maybe that's a bad character trait of mine, but I just can't get enough of it.
I mean, it's funny, but I mean, if you don't look back at that and be like, "That was a waste of time," then it's fine.
No, I'm like, that was a blast,
Okay,
dude.
well, yeah, that's all that matters is if you have.
No,
fun.
I think it's funny as hell.
Because like for me, when I do that, I look back and I'm like, dude, I actually kind of gave that guy a lot of energy.
Oh,
because I'm not taking
well,
it
I don't
like
do that
you.
because the whole time I'm like,
you're absorbing.
well, I'm not only absorbing their rage, but I'm also like, well, I'm completely right. No matter what they say, I'm still like,
Yeah, but the thing is that they're the same way.
yeah, but they're mad.
True.
I saw some guy.
It's not like you don't get mad. There's no way to just not get mad.
Well,
24/7.
I'll get like
sometimes you get mad.
That's how they get me started. Is I'll see something where I'm like, okay, well, have you seen the movie Heat?
Yeah, of course.
You remember that part where Robert De Niro's on the way to the airport, and then he knows where like that guy is, and he's like,
Yeah, at the end. You mean?
Maybe we just make a little pit stop real quick.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I am. I see a comment section, and I'm like, okay.
So you're scouting
maybe,
them out.
Like maybe I just.
You're like, I know this guy.
I'm like maybe I just make a little pit stop real quick.
I got a feeling.
Maybe I should. Let me just take care of this real quick.
Yeah.
And then 500 comments later.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'll just.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done that plenty. I just like.
I like it, dude. I actually revel in it.
I already, aside from that, like so many things, like work and fucking these fucking animals. Like, I'm like, dude, there's literally like 11, 12 hours out of my day already at best, and you could be awake for like 16. I realistically have like 4 hours to do anything in a given day that I want to do. So
yeah,
it sucks.
Do that on the side.
It's the animals, dude, because everyone has a job. But, like, these fucking animals take an hour of my time in the morning and then an hour after work. And then also they're just hanging after work, too. So
Yeah, the only animal I have is my spouse.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. Well, I'm
Funny
sure she'd say
joke.
the same, dude. That's not a...
No, I'm definitely the
apologize
animal.
for that.
No, I'm definitely the animal of the other two. Anyways, no, I love fucking just raging.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You pausing?
Yeah,
Taking
I'm
a break?
pissing.
Taking
Hang
a break?
on.
I got.
And we're back.
True. Yeah. Anyway, dude. Fucking... I got nothing. Well, I mean, I have other stuff, but it would take way too long if I brought it up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Actually, here's one. I've been experimenting with weed. Like it's almost like I'm rediscovering weed.
You're like, okay, this is the middle school cast,
Dude, I woke and boke this morning, and it was fucked up. It was insane. Like I had everything looked like plastic, dude. Like I was in my room, everything looked so small and like plastic. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but it wasn't like overwhelming. Like I was like, holy shit.
I remember being 15.
Yeah, dude, I was playing Lies of P, and I was like,
Liza P does rule.
There's a part I made it to, which is kind of like Sen's Fortress, where there's a rolling boulder. And I was
just like Sen's Fortress.
I took a video on I'll show it to you after this. I don't know if it'll look funny now, but it looks so funny this morning.
Dude, I love that when you like, that was hilarious.
I was
and
like,
then,
what the
later
fuck?
you're like, that looks very normal.
It's just me standing in front of the trigger mechanism to make this ball come and roll down the alleyway. But it's like a ball of sticks and it's on fire and it makes all these sounds. But when it rolls past you, it just looks like a toy because there's no like effects when it hit. There's no like dust effect when it hits the ground or anything. So it looks like it weighs nothing. And like you're just like a little tiny toy in a sewer and this little flaming ball of lint is just like rolling by you.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? But so I woke and boke. Anyway, that's nothing. Anyway, I was just like, I get these completely the most retarded shit ever thoughts when I'm high, dude. And I recognize how stupid they are. This literally happened to me the night before last. Me and Alexa were eating dinner. And she got up to go do. I think she went to the bathroom, and I was sitting out here like super baked, looking at the dog, the little Chihuahua one. And I was like, dude, I wish he was just filled with boysenberry syrup, so I could just use him to put it on my pancakes instead of getting up and going to the kitchen to get the boysenberry syrup. And we were not eating pancakes or anything. Like I haven't had pancakes in years. I just like found myself thinking that like I just wish
Like,
he had.
What if that was a syrup dispenser?
Like I just wish he had the boysenberry syrup because I'm going to need that. Which is
like,
not true.
Like out of his mouth, he's
Yeah, like I could just go, I don't
squeeze
know,
him,
head, whatever, come out of his ear. I don't know. I didn't think that deep into it, but I was just like, what the fuck am I thinking, dude? Weed is so stupid. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty funny though.
It's fucking stupid. It's just the stupidest shit. There was a. I wrote these like this is. I thought this was the funniest shit ever. These are three because sometimes when you write jokes, you write the punchline first. I sat here and I came up with 3 punchlines. I'm gonna read these to you, and then I have nothing else to say. All right. Bear with me here. I'll explain to you what the setup could have been after I'm just going to read you the punchlines as I wrote them like a month ago. First one is, sorry, fellas, it's Wednesday. You know I only blackout binge drink every weekend.
That's pretty good. I think I have similar notes, but go ahead and do yours.
Second one is, there's only 3. Second one, no, babe, it's Wednesday. I only had 7 beers.
That crushes. That rules.
This was clearly on a Wednesday night.
That's like those fucking, you see like those one panel newspaper comics where it's just some funny picture and it's just like, it's Tuesday, come on. Yeah. It's like some guy like on top of a house with like clown shoes on and like a tire around him. Come on, babe, it's Tuesday. Like,
yeah, mine's just me in the corner of an L-shaped couch with 6 beer cans around me and 1 in my hand. No, I only had 7 beers. And
I only had 7.
These were all related to me being too drunk on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, that crushes.
Last one is, sorry, bro, work night. I only get blackout drunk 96 days out of the 365-day calendar year, and those 96 days are every Friday and Saturday.
Dude, you got to make those, like those classic ones. You can even use AI to draw it. Be like, Family Circus, in the style of Family Circus.
That last one was super wordy on purpose.
No, the wordy crushes if you keep going. If you go like just the awkwardly long amount of time, that's perfect.
Yeah, I did math. I was like, how many? If you
look it up. No, that
how
rules.
Many days are
that
there?
rules. Yeah, actually, I have a few notes that are just like, what was I getting at? Like, what did I mean? Like punchlines with no context. I got one where it just says, chant, I hate natives. Spain, Spain, Spain. I know I was playing Total War.
Yeah.
I was playing Total War Empire where you can.
That's weird because you got that conquistador thing going too, also with your wife. So it's pretty funny how all.
No, we don't need to deep dive into
just
that.
subconsciously
like what? Anyways, yeah, I know that I came up with that while playing Total War Empire as Spain.
Nice.
And I was just crushing Central America. Be Catholic! Like, type shit. Anyways, I don't know what the joke was.
That's fine.
I had
Sometimes Sometimes you don't even write the joke. You're just like, this would be funny to say, and then you have to figure out how to be able to say that.
I had
It's kind of what like a joke is.
Tim's so horny he was literally born with a boner.
Yeah, that's a fact about me.
I get that one. I got Four Loko for getting drunk and curing constipation.
Yeah, true. Nice. That is pretty nice.
That was my other one.
It's good, like
for your health.
For your health. All right, I think this is a
constipated. Drink Four Loko.
Dude, drink anything that's like not a fucking that doesn't have like a sick, trendy, colorful label.
Four Loko.
You'll shit your butt out.
Or one of those flavored Steel Reserves.
Dude,
that'll do the trick. Or Hurricanes.
Dude, the bottom of your ass will fall out.
Yeah, dude.
Against your will.
Camo
black, camo ice. That is bum shit, dude.
That's our producer chiming in.
That might be.
We specifically told him not to.
That might be regional.
That was a good one. That was a good chime in.
All right, fellas. Sick.
Queefing on.